This season is coming down to the wire with only 2 weeks left until it's over. This week is dedicated to the late Michael Jackson's sister, pop music icon, Janet Jackson. They called it Janet Jackson Night. So, give me a beat. How's it going, guys? It's Eric Sharkey, aka Dance with Stars Superfan, back with another video, and today we will be recapping week 8 where the remaining 8 couples danced to Janet Jackson music. They did a regular dance the first round, and the dance-off rounds return where they also danced to her music as well. They danced to her notable hit songs throughout her career, including one of her songs from her best-selling album, Rhythm Nation. Not only Janet Jackson made an appearance, last season's champion Caitlin Bristowe also made an appearance as well. As we've been told, she is going to take part during the Dancing with the Stars tour. They also did a performance as well, and they did a great job. You want to know who did the choreography for their opening dance? Britt Stewart and Brandon Armstrong were the masterminds behind all this, so they did a fantastic job. They danced to Nasty. Also, if you guys like this video or if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and smash that like button and turn on that post notification bell to keep up to date on my next Dancing with the Stars content video. So without further ado, let's get started. First up is Jimmy and Emma dancing the cha-cha-cha to Escapade. The dance had a lot of cha-cha content to it, and I also love the hip-hop moves they did, but he was kind of stiff at times. Also, Carrie-Anne wanted his shoulders down. It was a great performance to kick off the night, but it wasn't his best, but it certainly wasn't his worst. So judge scores are, there were all 8s from the judges, giving them a score 32 out of 40. Next up is Suni and Sasha dancing the samba to It's All For You. This dance got Derek to his feet, and you can tell the other 3 judges are really proud of her. Despite her highs and lows throughout her journey on the show, this samba was definitely her best dance by far. So judge scores are, there were all 10s from the judges, which is a perfect 40. Next up is Melora and Artem dancing the Paso Doble to If I Was Your Girl, All the Things I'd Do To You. During the rehearsal package, they had an argument, but eventually they made up and apologized. This dance got all 4 of the judges and the crowd to their feet. The dance was powerful, strong, and aggressive at the same time. Even though Melora is in her 50s, she can actually dance. So judge scores are, there were all 10s from the judges, which is a perfect 40. Like we always say, age is just a number, so great job to Melora. Next up is Olivia and Val dancing to Argentine Tango to Anytime, any place, I don't care who's around. Fun fact, her dad was in one of Janet Jackson's music videos, which is kind of exciting and surprising to me. It was a great dance and everything, but Carrie-Anne wanted the dance to have more heat in it, and Len didn't like that table moment, just so you guys know. So judge scores are, there were all 9s from the judges, giving them a score 36 out of 40. Next up is Cody and Cheryl dancing the Paso Doble to Black Cat 9, life short days, long nights, living on the edge, not afraid to die. I don't really listen to much of Janet Jackson's music, by the way, but only a couple of them. But this turned out to be my #1 favorite song from her. This dance was actually a bounce back from last week. His lines were great, and everything about that dance was way beyond awesome. His first concert that his mom took him was a Janet Jackson concert, and of course Cody has been to a few of her concerts, by the way. So judge scores are, Carrie-Anne a 10 from Len, Derek a 9, Bruno a 9, giving them a score 38 out of 40. Next up is Amanda and Alan dancing jazz to Boy, Oh, I miss you much, I really miss you much. This dance also got Derek on his feet as he did the slow clap. She had so many good references from that jazz routine because it was phenomenal. Carrie-Anne gave Amanda a hug and Len thought it was amazing. So judge scores are, there were all 10s from the judges, which is a perfect 40. Next up is Iman and Daniela dancing the cha-cha-cha to Rhythm Nation. The moves that they put into this dance were spectacular, but Len thought there wasn't enough cha-cha content for him. Even though it didn't have a lot of cha-cha content to it, it didn't matter to me whatsoever because I thought it was good. So judge scores are, Carrie-Anne a 9, Len an 8, Derek a 9, Bruno a 9, giving them a score 35 out of 40. Last up is JoJo and Jenna dancing the salsa to I'm gonna feedback, feedback, oh, feedback, feedback, oh. That salsa was sexy and it had some technical moves into that dance. Len noticed some gimmicks that he didn't like, and that dance left Derek speechless. I gotta say, this is the most competitive competition that I have ever seen on Dancing with the Stars. So judge scores are Carrie Ann a 10, Len a 9, Derek a 10, Bruno a 10, giving them a score 39 out of 40. Now that we got to the dances, let's get into the dance-off round. This season, all 8 couples competed in the dance-off. Each of the 2 couples danced side by side in 4 matchups, were either assigned to Carrie Ann, Len, Derek, or Bruno, and they had to choose which couple who had the best dance so they can get an extra 2 points. The first matchup are Jimmy and Emma versus Suni and Sasha, dancing the salsa to the Latin version of Made for Now with Daddy Yankee, which is assigned by Bruno, where Suni and Sasha received an additional 2 points. The second matchup are Jojo and Jenna versus Olivia and Val, dancing the rumba to That's the Way Love Goes. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I just love that beat, by the way, just so you guys know. Which is assigned by Carrie Ann, where Jojo and Jenna received an additional 2 points. The third matchup are Iman and Daniela versus Melora and Artem, dancing the foxtrot to Never Fall Again, which is assigned by Derek, where Melora and Artem received an additional 2 points. The last matchup are Amanda and Alan versus Cody and Cheryl, dancing the cha-cha-cha to I Know We'll Be Together Again, 'cause everywhere I go, every smile I see, which is assigned by Len, where Amanda and Alan received an additional 2 points. Now let's take a look at the leaderboard from this week with their scores adding up to their dance-off points as well. A 3-way tie at the top of the leaderboard are Amanda and Alan, Melora and Artem, and Suni and Sasha, Jojo and Jenna with 41 points, Cody and Cheryl with 38 points, Olivia and Val with 36 points, Iman and Daniela with 35 points, and Jimmy and Emma at the bottom with 32 points. So the best dances of the night are Melora Harding, Amanda Klutz, and Suni Lee, and the improvement of the night is Cody Rigsby. Now let's reveal the 5 couples who will advance to the semifinals next week, as well as the bottom 3. The 5 couples who will be advancing to the semifinals next week are Suni and Sasha, Jojo and Jenna, Amanda and Alan, Cody and Cheryl, and Iman and Daniela, while Olivia and Val, Jimmy and Emma, and Melora and Artem are the bottom 3. The couple at the very bottom were Olivia and Val, which means they were eliminated right away. So it all came down to Melora and Artem and Jimmy and Emma to face the judges' save. Derek, Bruno, and Carrie Ann vote to save Melora and Artem, while Jimmy and Emma are also eliminated, which means Melora and Artem earned their spot in the semifinals. It was sad to see the both of them go because they did so good, but in the end, that's how my mom always says, someone has to go. I know a lot of fans were fuming that Olivia took part this season on Dancing with the Stars, but in the end, it was all in the past. She danced her heart out, and Derek was even more shocked when she was eliminated right away. It was good that she was given a second chance and to turn into something very positive, making this whole college admission scandal a distant memory. Jimmy and Emma were also good, and I knew he would last until either a week or in the quarterfinals. I'm very happy that Emma had a good season because Emma did an amazing job of teaching Jimmy to dance. So great job to Emma. Next week, we are going to see the final 6 couples compete in the semifinals. There are a couple of surprising things I have noticed during the results, and I want to tell you guys right away. Cody bringing Cheryl to a semifinal since season 27, Iman bringing Daniela to her second straight semifinal of her career, and Melora bringing Artem his second straight semifinal of his career. That is unbelievable. It's all thanks to the votes. It is going to be tough during the semifinals, and it all counts with your votes, so stay tuned for the semifinals next week. So that'll do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Eric Sharkey, aka Dance with the Stars Superfan. Catch you next time.